Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessed Mess Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey guys, I just got notified today that this podcast got ranked in the top 60 best women's sobriety podcasts, which is just super cool. That was not expected and a lovely surprise. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who listens and keep spreading the word and putting it out there because I think that our higher power, my higher power, the higher power is doing something kind of cool. And so let's keep it going. All right. We are going to read from Voices of Recovery, page 324, the reading for November 19th. With humble acceptance, we can quietly say to our higher power, I am this way, and only with your help can I change. That's from the OA 12 and 12. When I read this passage, I sigh. It is such a relief to be told that I can't produce the change on my own. I'm not responsible for removing the defect. The frustration of trying to do it myself, failing, and then running amok with thoughts that I am morally deficient and bad has been removed. I am given permission to turn the problem over and go on with my day. It brings me back to the present and enables me to focus on the next right action. Yeah, I had a moment with a similar epiphany just today where I was kind of 12-stepping my thought process around the judgment I have on myself over a certain thing being the most painful part of that whole difficult situation. And yes, in a way, that's what mindset work is all about, to help us find the part in whatever thing is causing us pain that we actually have a part in. It helps us find our part, our side of the street, which I've said in other episodes I keep using the word part. It was such a hard part of my 12-step recovery that I felt like was a big hindering block in terms of me really moving forward and really digging deep into recovery. And being able to say today, I am this way, I have this tendency to judge myself so harshly. That is the most painful part of most hard experiences for me, I think, is that something's hard and then I criticize myself for having such a hard time with this hard thing. And it's like, man, if it's not just kicking a man when he's down, and I feel like I was able to get to a point today where I could see it and I was like, oh my gosh, I was talking to my higher power, who I call God. I was like, God, I am so powerless over this tendency. It happens so fast and it happens so often and it just cuts me down so hard. And so I was able to 12-step it a bit. I was like, okay, God, I'm powerless over this. And it really is making my life unmanageable. And then I went through this whole metanoia journal approach to letting go of a character defect that I find really, really helpful in their 7 exercises. If you know it, it's exercise 6. And I find it incredibly powerful. And it really just like finally, I feel like takes down some of the walls that are between me and my higher power when I kind of go through that forgiveness and repentance part. And that's what I did with this judgment, this way that I judge myself, that I refuse to see myself with compassion and even hold these unfair and unrealistic standards or expectations I have of myself in certain situations that just don't hold up to reality when, given the amount of information going into like this situation. And it really helped. It was a good reminder. It helped me laugh at myself a little bit. And then just like the writer of this reflection said, like I read this passage and I think my heart sighed. Like, with humble acceptance, we can quietly say to our higher power, I am this way. So beautiful. It's so healing, you guys. If there's one thing that you hate about yourself or can't stand that you do and just like or aren't just can't understand why you can't stop, just turn to your higher power and say, I am this way. I am doing this thing. And only with your help can I change. And again, I just feel this lightness. And it's a massive prayer of trust. And it's just one of those paradoxes of recovery where in admitting our powerlessness, we finally find like the power and the strength and the know-how and the desire to do the thing we could not do alone. Try it. It's incredibly helpful and uplifting. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.